just gonna wear these glasses, but you can't really see that I'm looking at you, so scratch that. Welcome to the first installment for 2022 of Ruby Awkwardly Talks to Her Phone in a room by herself. Hi, I'm Ruby. Oh, happy 2022. I am thankful 2021 is over. It was a bumpy road. I'm trying to maintain my optimism for 2022 and all that entails, but we'll see how it goes. Trying to make some changes around here, changing up my newsletter a little bit, trying to flesh out video editing at some point this year. Anyways, let's talk about 2022 goals. Hey! I got some goals and we are going to quickly talk about it, mostly to hold myself accountable and also to share with you all. So the first one, develop 2 to 3 new acts. I usually try to do about 2 acts a year. I didn't really, I take that back. I loosely did one this year. This year was, let's just forget about 2020 and 2021. For 2022, I am going to do 2 to 3 new acts. I feel confident that I can get that accomplished. One, because one act already has the costume. I need to finish rhinestoning some things and making a couple smaller pieces, but for the most part, that's done. I also already have music. It was edited for me. Thanks to a lovely individual here in Chicago. And so I really just need to finish that costume and put together some choreography, 1 act down. The second act, I have a loose idea about music and I know what I want the costume to look like and I have all the materials to make it, but I have not constructed it. So costume construction is going to be an area of focus this year. Specifically for that one. If I can pull a third one out, that would be optimistic. So I'm gonna aim for 2 and be pleasantly surprised if I do 3. Play the piano. I played the piano when I was a kid. I don't remember being very good at it. I don't really remember enjoying it. It was something my parents signed me up for as a child of the 80s. I feel like that was pretty consistent. So I want to relearn how to play the piano. I purchased a keyboard, a Casio keyboard with money that I received for Christmas. And so once that arrives, I am going to be looking up and getting myself ready, taking some free classes online and exploring some other opportunities to potentially learn in person. I want to relearn how to play the piano, one, because I think it would be fun to relearn something that I used to know how to do. I do like to learn new things, and I think it would be helpful for my singing because it would allow me to kind of be more creative and explore making songs my own, which is something I've been talking about with my vocal coach for the last couple of years. So I'm gonna do that. While I'm sitting here in this awkward video, one of the things I want to do this year is make better videos. Ideally, I would like to stop using my cell phone and editing through an app I have on my phone, though I know everybody says it's just as good as a camera and it's just as good as other editing software. I just want to make things sharper and cooler, and if I'm gonna keep doing these videos, they should at least look better, right? So yeah, that video editing. If you noticed at the bottom of my newsletter this year, I am talking about new things I'm currently working on. And this month it was talking about the Chicago-burlesque.com website and the workshops and classes that I'm starting to offer at Art Blanche Studio. Thanks to Art Blanche for letting me utilize that space when he's not using it to be creative. I'm really excited about offering burlesque classes and other classes and workshops for people in this area who desperately, I think, just want the community back and want to move and do fun things. And I'm excited about that, but I don't want it to be a thing that's built now because of excitement and then falter later in the year. So I really want to focus on getting things in line with a schedule ahead of time for this year so that there can be a full year of activities there at the studio. Oh, and my baby, the Live and Lucky shows. We have 4 scheduled at the Out of Space in Berwyn this year. I'm very excited about that. I'm already starting to gather interest in lining up my performers for the shows. So that's going to be amazing. I've had some conversations with Mr. Lucky and also with my vocal coach of just kind of how I can develop that show into like a show, not just a, hey, some people are going to dance and we're going to play some music, but incorporating my singing into things more consistently and working with Mr. Lucky to kind of flesh out kind of our shtick during the shows. And so that's something I'd like to do for this year. I also want to grow. I'd love to have a place here in Chicago, but things, well, we'll see. Right now, Out of Space is a lovely home for us and they're so wonderful. And so we are working hard to grow that community interest there because there is no other burlesque happening in Berwyn. And that's a great perk for us. And finally, for 2022, I want to get back into the exercise and stretching routine that I had in 2019. Fell to the wayside in 2020 because I pulled something in my hamstring, and then COVID, and then the panini, and then the post panini, and I've been running and going to the gym occasionally when I feel safe to do so. And loosely stretching, but I would like to get back to a regular health routine for 2022. And that is just for my personal feel-good satisfaction. So that's what I got. 6 goals is ambitious. I don't think I've ever had 6 goals for a year. So it's ambitious. I think they're doable. I think they're achievable. And so I'm going to try really hard to stay focused this year. I feel like the last couple years have just been sort of flying by the seat of my pants and playing catch up. And I want to get back to the way that I had my life organized before. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be working on. I am excited to share some progress with you guys, and hopefully this is the last time you see any of these videos because my video editing skills are gonna in February. Bye everybody.